Psychometrics is the study of phenomena that can be described in terms of simple physical measurements. The researchers must come up with an alternate way to measure the differences in people. These measures need to be reliable and valid. In order for researchers to be considered, in order for research to be considered useful, it must be both valid and reliable. Reliability is the degree in which the experiment gets consistent results. Reliability is usually determined by comparing scores of two or more administrations in the same instrument. This is called test and retest reliability. Reliability is also determined by comparing rates obtained from two or more judges observing the same phenomenon. This is called inter-rater reliability. If the measures used are reliable, then they could be used to help other people and help understand what is going on with those involved. Measuring these psychological phenomena is less accurate than the physical measures. Because it's psychological, it is most impossible to get perfect reliability. Therefore, the research has to be recollected coefficients or percentages. The correlation coefficient will give a degree or correspondence between two measures. Validity shows how well the instrument measures what it is designed to measure. You would not use the centimeter rule to measure inches. Validity is determined by comparing scores from the instrument with some outside criteria. The criteria can be a physiological measurement or a future event. In the video about overeater brains, the researchers is using the method to determine why people overeat. The scientists used a water balloon that was inserted down the throat of lean people and obsessed people to see what happens to cause people to overeat. One size of the balloon makes some people feel full, while others still are not full with the balloon that is filled with double the capacity. They found that there is a difference in how some people's brain operate than when it comes to feeling full. There are fullness signals, and some people's brains do not respond to these signals. Using the balloons help to determine when the brain's fullness signals kicked in, if at all. They insert the balloons empty and use water to fill the balloons to determine when the brain fullness signal kicks in. They use a small amount of water and collected data on lean people and overweight people. Overweight people struggle more with receiving the fullness signals. The brain does not tell them they have enough food. The balloons were used to determine how food expands in the stomach. As they filled the balloons, they took an MRI of their brains to see how it reacted as they filled the balloons with water. They wanted to see how the stomach and the brain communicated with each other. They found that leaner individuals' brains responded quicker than those that were overweight. The leaner individuals' brains responded quicker than those who was overweight. The leaner individual brains did not take much water to feel full, but the overweight individual brains could take more water. The lack of the stop signal allowed people to overeat. and thusly continue to gain weight. The type of research could help overeaters understand why they overeat and help therapists to devise a treatment that could help that have a problem with eating too much. This research helped me to see that it sometimes cannot be helped when people overeat. It could be a result of the body not communicating with the brain, so it has a lack of food. Communicating with the brain that it has had enough food. The lack of communication caused the body to consume more food than it needed because it did not receive the signal that they have eaten enough food. Oftentimes, people talk about people that are overweight like they choose to be obese. The overeater's brain video helps me to see that it can be a disorder where the body does not communicate with the brain in a timely manner to let it know that it is full. I'm not sure how this miscommunication can be corrected, but I imagine if a person understands what is going on, they can come up with another way to control how much they eat. The brain would allow the body to consume more food because that is what it is used to doing. Without that communication, the brain still thinks it is hungry and continues to eat. Proportion controls and possible therapy could help one overcome the habit of overeating. The brain is a powerful tool, and the communication that it gets from different parts of the body are important to maintaining healthy eating habits and maintaining a healthy weight.